Chris, I'll start with you, if that's all right. Well, what do you make of this plan, first and foremost, anyway? Do you think it will actually level anything up?
Well, hopefully, yeah. I mean, the 300,000 homes a year plan has just not been delivered. You know, it's been talked about for a while, we're miles behind those targets. So I think positive announcements around infrastructure and transport, so creating more housing development opportunity, and obviously the changes in planning reform, hopefully will enable projects to be delivered quicker and faster.
What do you think when we're talking about levelling up and talking about house building? Of course, that is, a great thing. We know we need more houses, don't we? But for people who are renting now, living in houses at the moment and are struggling, this might not do much for them if they don't intend to move in the near future necessarily. Is there anything in this that is focusing on people at this moment rather than house owners of the future or renters of the future?
Not really, and I think you summed it up before, actually. There's a lack of detail around that, and obviously some of these things are going to take a while to come to fruition. So, yeah, I'd certainly agree with that comment. I think some of the narrative around the planning process and involving more communities, more local communities in that process is really positive. But obviously, as I said before, some of these things will take a while to come to fruition.
Absolutely. Well, Sean, I'll throw it over to you now. You've been waiting very patiently. Do you think that there's any chance of levelling up at all? I mean, as it stands, how on earth are we going to ever build the amount of homes that we need, for example?
I think levelling up is a long-term strategy. So as long as we're continuing to improve and the level between the north and the south in terms of wealth, homes, opportunities, and also in terms of people's lifestyles, as long as that continues, then I will be happier. As I said, what's been spoken about, it isn't a shift strong enough, in my opinion, to truly level up the country in one fell swoop. But it's an improvement, and we do need these homes. We need these extra 300,000 homes. It's a basic necessity. We need to improve the planning process to enable these homes to be built swiftly. This is a national problem around the planning. It's not a regional problem. It's a national problem. So we're on the path, and we're not there yet.
Absolutely. No, I can see that you're calling in from Liverpool, I believe, and that's the kind of prime levelling up territory, right? That's kind of the exact kind of place where we need to be getting on with it, right? What would it mean for your area in terms of what you're there, you're a boot on the ground, right? What does it mean? What would levelling up mean for you? Because we don't know what it means at the minute, do we?
No, for me, levelling up means about opportunity for people, and I think currently, it's £6 to every one is spent in London as it is in the regions, and so we need to commit spending in the regions. So one particular problem that we have in the northwest region is travelling from the northwest to the northeast. So that transport link hasn't been agreed. Transport and movement and people creates wealth, creates jobs. So we want all of these regions to be working as well as the London region. I'm very proud of our London region. It's a fabulous capital. But we want all the regions, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, Newcastle, we want them to operate with the same levels of efficiencies and the same opportunity that comes out of our fabulous capital.